My name's Daisy, I'm in my first year at Plymouth University and I'm studying human biosciences. I've always had anxiety. I guess I've always been quite a nervous person in novel situations, and when I was about 15 I went through a period of depression and an eating disorder briefly. I thought it had kind of come to an end really after I'd finished college, but then when I came to university and everything was new, it was a stressful environment, the anxiety sort of came back. I found myself panicking a lot, being anxious about silly things that I shouldn't have been anxious about, and it was quite overwhelming I think at first, and I wasn't really prepared for how overwhelming it was going to be and how different it would be. I think probably on the first night when, you know, my mum and my sisters, they brought me here, we had the day in Plymouth, and then when they left I was just sort of sat in my room like, okay, so now I'm here and I'm alone and I don't know anyone and I don't know where I am, and it really kind of hit me that like this was it. I think that was sort of the moment that I was the most overwhelmed really. I went home for a weekend and I actually ended up staying for 10 days because I just didn't want to come back. I finally realised that actually being at university was a lot harder for me than I thought it would be, and it had brought back a lot of stuff that I thought I'd got through. My mum sort of, not made me, but she encouraged me to contact the counselling service at the university, so that when I came back to Plymouth I knew that I would have something there in place to sort of help me through it. The counselling service have been amazing. Accessing them was really easy. You don't need a diagnosis or any kind of doctor's note to make an appointment. They'll just see you whenever. There was an anxiety group run by the counselling service which I used, and also the RA, the resident assistant in my flat in Halls, was really, really helpful. She met up with me for coffee a couple of times and just sort of was there to chat to me when I didn't really have anything else to do other than sit in my room. So it was useful in sort of getting me out and involving me with things with other people. The anxiety drop-in was lovely. Philip, who runs it, was fantastic. And you know, it was just really friendly and relaxed, and it really made me realise that there are actually a lot of people that experience the same things that I do, because I thought that I was quite unique in how I was feeling and that no one else would really understand, but actually the other people that went there were all saying the same kind of things that I was feeling, and it was quite reassuring to know that I wasn't the only one. I think maybe it's made me realise how resilient I actually am, that, you know, I am more than the anxiety and I sort of am my own person aside from that, and I can get through stuff. The best thing is studying what I want to study. The course has been amazing. At A-level I studied human biology and I really, really loved it, so being able to study at a degree level has been fantastic. It's kind of everything I've always wanted to learn really, and I've finally been able to do it, so that's the best thing about it for me.